What's up, boys and girls? So, been playing, but just not much with the buggy per se. Anything that haven't driven or anything. It's been raining every day, but we've been playing around with ideas. So a friend of mine has this Chinese turbo, which is probably way too big for the 1600, but it's one of those classic T3 T4s with .63 AR exhaust housing on it. And I figured, let's goof around. So I bought, I don't know, I may have showed this last time, but I bought a backing plate with a carbon seal in it for the T3 T4. Gentleman on eBay every few years goes and sells these. You can look, here's the part number. Alright, maybe you can find that. Like I say, I don't see them always for sale, but every now and again they pop up. So, we bought that. I was thinking draw through, right? Simple, 4-barrel, just make it go. Then I started thinking, well, I got carburetors, you know? So I started looking at the turbo hats, and CB's increased the price. I think they're like $115 a hat now. And I was like, you know, that's a little expensive. And my son has a little 3D printer. So I started thinking, use that. So the first thing I did was basically made a base gasket to see if I could get it to fit in the flange. I think I showed you guys this last week, but I can put it in there. It fits. Alright. Made one boo-boo though. I didn't think about the velocity stacks, which probably won't matter at the end. So I did this, printed a whole entire carb hat out, and when I put this on, I slid it over like that, so it missed the velocity stacks. I went put this on, you can't do that, right? And it hits on the inside diameter here. So I had to redesign it, but this was just a test in PLA, which worked out really well. So I bought some PETG with carbon fiber in it, and our little printer is not the best to print with that. Apparently it has to print much hotter. But this is the revised version. Alright. You can kind of see here I made it a little bigger on the circles at the end. So that, well, you can't see because this is bigger. But this area is obviously smaller than that. And this actually fits on there. And this first one printed out really nice for what it is. I had barely any of the fuzz or anything. I don't remember what settings I had on this. But it's fairly stronger. It's definitely stronger than the PLA stuff. Supposedly it's fuel resistance. So I was able to put this on and down, and I made it the same height as the air filter, and I should have made it a little taller. But a gasket will bring it up to height. As you notice, it has just one hole, because this is the cheap Chinese air cleaners. They only have the little metal bracket with one bolt. We're not going crazy high on boost. We'll see if it lasts, you know? So it has one hole. I put two for like a CB style linkage. Air cleaners and whatnot. So this is one hat. This will be driver side. Then I printed another one for the passenger side. This one is slightly taller. Alright, so I don't have to use such a thick gasket. It is printed with double the sidewalls and stuff, and that kind of seemed to be what the issue was. If you look here, wait, this has got more of a parting line. It's a little more crusty on this guy. But it's stronger than that one. You know, you can squeeze on it, and it's definitely stronger than this one. Has the bigger inside diameter. Figured out how to make a tube, and use a tube in a 90, 45-ish degree bend this time, instead of over here where this was like a straight tube that I had to kind of figure out how to make in the little Tinkercad program I'm using. I didn't know they had tubes, so I found that. So anyways, that should fit better on the passenger side. Then I started thinking about velocity stacks, or mod rings, technically, on this. So Went in there, made this little guy up. It's made out of PLA, was able to put it up against the carburetor gasket, and was surprised my holes are actually in the right spots. 27 millimeter inside diameter, and then a taper going into it. Not the greatest taper, but it's a taper. So I printed that out. That worked in PLA. Then I went back and printed it in PETG, and once again, kind of furry. I think it's settings. I didn't have it set hot enough, you know. So I did that. We got 4 of those guys. They need a little cleaning up. I'm going to take like a little sanding wheel and just sand them down, get the furry stuff off. And then we're on the intake tubes. So this is my last print, and yeah, it's really hairy. I don't know what, like I say, I know the heat is not probably as hot as the first one, and that's probably the problem. It all stuck to the bed. People complain about it not sticking to the bed. It's stuck to the bed. It's like a jungle in there. But it's all the right diameter. Once you get all the furry stuff off, it's fairly clean. So take a little sanding wheel and bust through that. And it'll look like that, you know. So anyways, boys and girls, that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and make a cheap little turbo system on it. For an exhaust, I have this header, and I cut and welded up. It's a stainless header, but it will work perfect. It's 1.5 inches. I might make a flange that will have a slip-on to go onto the U-bend there and get rid of the muffler, and just basically try and show what like a pure bolt-on you can do at home thing. Now, everything that I've made in the plastic you can either buy or make yourself. Not the biggest, you know, issue there. I mean, you know, it costs a little money, but you can buy the CB hat to go on top of the carburetors. So, and as you can see, this is the single style. I'm not expecting this to hold 20 pounds of boost or anything, but we'll see if we can get up to 10 and go from there. We already got a boost reference regulator on this setup. I'm not going to do the E-tubes because I've seen, like, it seems like you either need the E-tubes or you use the mod rings. You don't seem to use both. Maybe if you're going crazy high horsepower, but we're going to try the mod rings because we can print them out. Other than that, timing will just be retarded back to 25 degrees. We'll end up putting the Fitronics on. We still haven't done that. I don't want to do wiring lately. But that way we'll have a 2-step so it can actually try and build boost off the line. And we'll see. You know, I'm thinking, you know, it runs in this combo before, with this motor before, it ran 17 something. So I'm expecting to drop it like 2 seconds, down in the 15s or something like that with the turbo on it. You know, maybe a 14 would be pretty awesome, but I'm not expecting to go like the Orange Crush car, you know, 5s and 1/8 mile or anything. This thing's all stock on the inside. But anyways, boys and girls, that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This has been a long video. I've been playing Computer Nerd, learning how to draw things on a computer, and I'm not good at it. But I can make something work, I think. Anyways, get out there, get your projects done. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.